The reigning champion, Looney Lenny Swiftfoot, enters the ring wearing white. He wastes no time in mugging for the camera and riling up the crowd. His opponent wearing black and white is Billy the Brawler Montrose. A much more disciplined fighter, Montrose doesn't seem at all impressed by Looney Lenny's show. But the challenger's apathy does little to silence Looney Lenny's show for the crowd. Billy Montrose seems annoyed from the get-go, just waiting for this fight to get underway. This matchup was billed as the kiddie fight of the century, and it did not disappoint. Round one started out as most fights do, with each opponent trying to figure out the other's particular style and weak points. There was a bit of wrestling, a bit of rolling, a bit of biting, and a few swift jabs from each opponent to the other, with neither opponent coming out on top and going into round number 2. Round 2 looked to be another stalemate until the challenger pulls a daring move and gets the champion on his back, immediately delivering a series of intense blows that looked to leave the challenger both wary and worried, as he was saved only by the bell. Round 3 began again with the champion seemingly in trouble until he somehow managed to rally back, and with the aid of the rope and his supreme wrestling knowledge, managed to keep the challenger at bay until the end of the round. Round 4 started out as another wrestling match, but then after another series of deafening blows from the challenger, became an all-out brawl where biting was key, and each opponent held their own. The brawling resumed in round 5, but fatigue set in and both opponents seemed to lose steam and coordination. The 6th round began with the challenger Billy Montrose obviously in control until another daring move put Looney Lenny back on top, if only for a moment. As the challenger continued to gain ground, the champion, perhaps sensing a loss on the horizon, started to fight dirty, resulting in both getting a warning to keep the fight clean. Round 7 undeniably belonged to the champion, Looney Lenny Swiftfoot, as he fended off every attempt the challenger made to turn the tide of the round. The 8th round went back and forth, neither opponent willing to throw in the towel or lose momentum at this important juncture in this matchup. Looney Lenny, Billy the Brawler. This is what the people truly wanted to see, and the crowd let the fighters know that they appreciated all the blood, sweat, and tears that they had poured out in the ring. The 9th round started out with the champion in control, but after a particularly nasty bite to the ear, he revealed how he had earned the name Looney Lenny Swiftfoot, as he lost control, confusing both the crowd and his opponent. The round ended rather uneventfully, coming up on 10. The 10th and final round was an intense battle that spiraled wildly out of control. Looney Lenny was the first to be thrown from the ring, and ladies and gentlemen, he didn't like it one bit. The challenger managed to keep him out of the ring, but the fight did not end there. After a bit more showboating and mugging for the cameras, the champion found his way back into the ring, bringing the fight directly to the challenger. Looney Lenny quickly found himself back on the floor. Billy Montrose showed his true spirit as he kept the advancing challenger at bay and out of the ring. But suddenly the champion broke into the ring, starting the battle anew. And now it was the brawler's turn to be thrown onto the floor. The champion wanted the challenger to stay down, but Montrose did not listen as he again pulled the champion out of the ring and onto the floor. Dazed and confused, Looney Lenny Swiftfoot watched in horror as the challenger crawled back into the ring. And despite his best efforts, the champion could not get back before the bell, meaning that we have a new kiddie fight champion, Billy the Brawler Montrose.